Hi there, my name is Sam Morris, and I'm a solutions architect at GitLab. Today, I'm going to show you how I created a Slack bot that actually generates code leveraging the GitLab Code Suggestions API. I'll get started in showing you the coded up app. All right, so this is the application. It's called Coded Up, as you can see right here. I'll just kind of go through the steps of how to get started, then show you what they all mean. But this is a Slack app that essentially allows you to prompt GitLab to write code for you without even having to leave your Slack interface. This is great for quick changes, creating files, and also enabling folks that may not be super savvy with, Git and version and VS Code and web IDEs and such. So all you have to do to get this to work is to check out this project and run the command python3 bot.py. This will start up the local server. Then you have to set up ngrok, install it if you haven't already, and then open a separate terminal and run the command ngrok http 5000. This is because 5000 is the port that the Flask app is running on locally. It essentially creates a tunnel between the local server and an endpoint that's reachable by the Slack app. Next, you'll create a new Slack bot. You'll do that by going into api.slack.com and navigating into your workspace and creating a bot from there. It's pretty intuitive to follow in the UI. Then you just have to update the manifest to this, just walking through it really quick. Essentially, all you need to do is create a new generate / command. So /generate, and provide that ngrok URL that is generated in the previous step. This is ephemeral in nature since ngrok's URL will change every time you restart it. This is not currently set up to be running in a remote server yet. So it's on your local server for the purpose of phase 1. So the local server, and then the ngrok endpoint, and then you provide that to the Slack app today. But eventually I'll probably get this running in some remote capacity so that we don't have to update this ephemeral URL every time. It also creates, this has a description, a usage hint, just how to use the command, as well as the correct OAuth scopes for the bot. So I believe it only really uses the chat write. I think that might be it for these OAuth scopes, so I could probably update these. And then some additional settings that were pre-generated. After that, you just you invite your Slack bot to the channel so you can actually use it, right? And create a personal access token in GitLab, which is easily done by visiting your profile in gitlab.com. Create a personal access token with the scope API and AI features. AI features allows you to leverage our AI APIs and access their endpoints. You can save that token for the next step. Finally, you'll test out the bot. You'll go into your Slack workspace, into the channel that you invited the bot to, and do the /generate command based on what we configured in our Slack app. Provide a file name, a prompt, and then the token, right? So the personal access token for GitLab, so that we can, essentially do the API call as you with the API and AI features scope. That's pretty much it. Might seem a little daunting at first, but pretty easy to set up. I'll kind of walk you through some of the critical steps here. So this is my Slack app.slack.com, where I created my Slack app. Essentially, all you have to do is copy and paste the manifest right in here. Again, this is pointing to the ngrok URL that was generated by running the ngrok http 5000 command. I got the URL from that terminal actually displays it, but you can also access it in here. If you go to your ngrok dashboard tunnels agents, it'll give you the link right here, and you just paste that in essentially, and make sure you have /generate at the end of it because it's pointing to the endpoint /generate or the route in the Flask app. All right. So if I want to test this out, I can actually copy and paste a command into here. I'm going to do /generate, and essentially it gives me the recommended inputs, right? So file, prompt, and token. So I'm going to do file, and I'm going to call it .gitlab CI YAML. And then I am going to do prompt. Oh, and I have to make sure I do my semicolons here so I can space out these different parameters. So do prompt, write a GitLab CI YAML file with build, test, and deploy stages. Okay. And then token. So my token, I don't actually want to show you that. So my token would be something I'd pull essentially from my that I pull from my profile, and it's like profile active tokens. So what I'm going to do is stop sharing for a moment and paste that in. So I'm just pasting in my token real quick. All right, so going back, I essentially did my / command, gave file name, the prompt, and then my token. It coded up, responded, generating code, please wait, and then it essentially passes off the code generation process to a different thread because Slack has a 3-second timeout for a 200 response code. Code generation might take more than 3 seconds. So it actually passes it onto a different function in the code and on a different thread, and then it does respond on the same initial request just a little bit later with the generated code, and then automatically generated, here is your code. And then as we can see, it's a GitLab CI YAML file, contents, stages, with build, test, and deploy jobs in each of the respective stages. So that's it. Planning to enhance this even further. Check out the project and README for future enhancements, but that is the coded up Slack bot that leverages Slack as well as the GitLab Code Suggestions API to make coding a little bit easier, and you never have to access GitLab or our web IDE or any IDE at all to leverage the power of Code Suggestions. Thanks.